Hello, Internet. We are now recording for episode 103 of Enter the Dungeon. Hey, Chris, you want to give the recap of what happened last time?
No.
But you said that you were listening to the episode.
That doesn't mean I finished it.
You understand? We just told you the two things that happened last time.
We went hunting for a dragon carcass.
All we did was riddles and then harvest a dragon. That's it.
We didn't start. We barely started harvesting the dragon. We went searching for the dragon corpse. We got sidetracked answering riddles from a tree.
It's like, I'm not going to complain about it. It was a great session.
No, it was fun.
I didn't expect us to spend like an hour and 45 minutes out of a 2-hour session answering riddles.
Listen, it's less brain intensive than a proper puzzle, because it's less open ended. And that's what makes it the perfect middle ground between roleplay and puzzles.
Well, you know what? Let's not discuss any of the puzzles specifically then, if Chris is going to listen to the episodes. That way he can play along as he listens, trying to guess them.
Sure.
So then let's just dive right in, though. Fastest recap ever.
That's my only thing, ants.
Yeah, ants.
Yeah, fastest recap ever. Okay, let's just dive back in. I guess... Okay, do you want to say Thitch was just following along silently, not helping with any of the riddles?
Contemplatively.
As a monk should.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah, he's been writing in his journal like 100 different answers per riddle.
Didn't we say Thitch was cleaning out the...
Oh yeah, he was cleaning out the temple.
Yeah.
That too.
So I'm sure we were like on our way back by now or something like that.
So you guys, I think you said just wanted to hack off the head of the dragon and carry that back into town and then hire workers?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's what we agreed on.
Okay. So yeah, Thitch, I guess, you're able to... So I guess you were cleaning up or whatever, and you... Well, what do you want to say happens? Like, are you going to go catch up with them and then they intercept, or...?
Well, I don't know what they're doing, technically speaking, because like I haven't been there. I've just been cleaning. But I did manage to finish cleaning the whole entire thing. And I would say, as soon as I heard news that there was a harvest dragon or something, like, if they were carrying the head back into town, I'd have heard about it. I'm like, I can get something out of that.
Yeah, so imagine you guys are coming back in like it's a parade or something. Earthmover or Gerald's holding up the dragon head.
That's interesting. Let me go grab my character page. I was gonna see. I don't know if I could send an unseen servant to that place, but it's probably too far.
That's almost certainly too far.
So,
unseen servant probably has a range of 30, 60, or 120.
I'm trying to see what too short. Has an unlimited range, but had not super effective. Just so I could get something back. I don't know if there's a spell to just send something. I don't know. Maybe I could just let my zombies go harvest. Then they see town people see my zombies just harvesting this dragon.
Okay. I'm gonna say that it was exactly 1 mile outside of town, and either Gerald or Earthmover, you can make like a history or nature check to figure out if there's any significance behind that.
You definitely have a better chance at that one.
Yes, because the dragon did definitely make it sound like there was some very deliberate choices about like where he left that.
Actually, no, we both have a pretty good chance because I grew up near dragons.
Yes.
I have a +1.
The history, I might have better than that.
Well, yeah, those are both intelligence based, so hopefully Earthmover's good at those.
Yeah, I've got a +3 base. My history's a +3.
Okay.
I'll take a stab at it. That's 15.
Yeah, with a 15 overall, you definitely know that he wanted it to be, good enough distance away that, like, whatever supernatural effects happen from a decaying dragon aren't going to damage the town. But still close enough that the town still might be able to make use of it if they need to.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
So it wasn't a dragon religious thing as I anticipated.
Not that you know of necessarily. At least not the distance from the town.
Right.
Yes. So yeah, Earthmover's coming back with the head.
This is going on my hammer, even though I didn't kill it.
Yeah, and like when the dragon sees this, it actually like gets up from its tower and flies over towards you. Earthmover?
Yeah.
What you got there?
A head.
From the dragon?
Yes.
Okay, perhaps I didn't make this clear. When I said harvested, I was thinking maybe you would take like a few bones, bit of blood, maybe a scale or two. Wasn't expecting for you to take off the whole head.
I figure I might be able to,
You pull out your hammer.
I got a hammer made of bones. Bone.
Hammer.
Remember, I said that this dragon's probably like the size of an elephant, so.
Yeah.
He's big enough to carry an elephant's head.
On the end of a hammer?
It's a great hammer. It's fine.
Also, it's just gonna be the bones, so.
Yeah, an elephant and a full. Okay, hang on. This is me pondering whether I understand the size of an elephant or not. I think a full-grown elephant skull is maybe about the size of my like whole torso, like top of my chest to either somewhere between top and bottom of my pelvic girdle. I'm going to see if that makes sense.
Sounds like you need to make a new hammer out of this one.
No, I'm just going to make it denser.
I'm imagining that this would make more sense for like a proper giant to use as the head of their hammer.
No, that'd be more like a carpentry hammer for a huge creature.
Yeah, well, because like even like sure, we have very heavy sledgehammers, but they don't necessarily make for great weapons.
Correct. This is a warhammer. They are designed to have heavy haft, heavy head, smash. They're meant to break and or rend body parts.
Let's see how heavy.
Also, by the way, I see the dragon fly somewhere, so I'm moving that way.
Yeah. Yeah, you just see Earthmover just chilling with the head of a dragon.
Yeah. Elephant skulls are about 30 feet, or 30, like 3 feet tall.
Question, do I recognize the dragon, or is it too many?
Okay, a 5e Warhammer is only like 2 pounds.
That's
just like
wrong.
A metal with a...
That does not sound
That's just
right.
actually wrong.
Right. That doesn't even sound right. Like, weight Warhammer. In IRL, it's 2 pounds supposedly as well.
No,
I don't believe that.
A two-handed warhammer, 15. No, I'm dumb. 5 pounds.
3 to 5 pounds.
That seems unrealistic.
That does seem unrealistic.
This is saying closer to 10 pounds.
There's two-handed warhammers 5 pounds.
Yeah, that one says.
Was 2 to 4.
I'm seeing one place that says 5 pounds. I'm seeing another that says 10.
Yeah, because the main point of these weapons was more of maneuverability, not necessarily the heft. Especially if you have to carry this with you any distance. You just want something solid that you can bring down on someone's head very quickly.
Okay. Let me put it in the perspective this way. Great swords, which are bladed weapons, not giant blunt instruments of destruction, are 10 pounds.
So how heavy is the dragon's head?
Oh, massively.
Body armor? Question mark?
If we make
either way, I feel like this is going to be a little too big to make practical sense for the
no,
end of
the more we are discussing this, the more you are correct.
Yeah, like I definitely like the idea of you incorporating this somehow, but maybe not like the whole head being the head of the hammer.
Yeah, to that point, I think I think I'm just gonna fashion. Michael, what armor are you proficient in?
Oh, you can put it on the end of your ship.
I do not know. I don't think I'm proficient in any armor.
You started off as a sorcerer, so none. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who in our group is proficient in sword? Is it literally just
Gordon.
Sword?
The child.
What?
It's just Gordon.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Gordon's the only one in our group. The chef is the only one in our group that's proficient in any armor.
The child.
Wait, am I proficient?
Probably not.
How do I tell again?
Unarmored defense.
Yeah, I don't think monks get armor proficiencies.
Oh,
If they do, it's light armor, and bone
It's
armor
light
is
armor.
definitely not going to be
Light
light armor.
yeah.
Yeah, no harm. But okay. So,
So I might just fashion it into armor for Gordon instead.
very well, but first, over, I must
Gordon's
advise
wearing a dragon's head.
to not too badly dismantle the graveyard of a dragon.
Why is that?
What explicitly defines a graveyard?
Poor dragon.
I suppose the final resting place of a dragon's remains.
So if we moved it, it wouldn't be the... I'm just trying to understand the logistics metaphysically of the phenomenon of a dragon graveyard.
Well, as his body decays, it will turn back into the nature surrounding it, and the plants that grow from there will be of a great magical quality, and it will become a calling point to various creatures from across the plains, thereby increasing the diversity of this woods.
Okay. So it's an issue of not scattering the remains so far that it becomes an issue of a wide calling area, but rather leaving it largely in one place as a solitary beacon so that whatever comes can diversify from that point, as opposed to taking over the woods.
No, the idea is of potency.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And furthermore, the spirit of this dragon may have taken some sense of landing there.
Well, that dragon was objectively not a good person, so I'm not worried about that aspect in any respect.
Actually, no. I don't want to warn you away of this because the idea of a ghost dragon hunting the party is too cool. Please continue.
Well, luckily it doesn't come after me. I had nothing to do with it.
If I knew explicit, yes, you did. The only person here who hasn't met the dragon is Gordon. This is the dragon that stopped our caravan. I don't even remember where we were. It demanded a tax for us to pass through.
Oh, that's right.
This is that dragon.
Yep.
I don't care about this dragon. This dragon's a bad person.
Well. So you still want to set up a squad to harvest this then?
I don't imagine the scale. What color?
It was a blue acid-spitting dragon.
Okay.
Which is weird because acid is supposed to be
Black or green.
yeah, and then blue is lightning.
Yeah. Which came first, the blue dragon or the blue Ninjago?
What?
Blue Ninjago used
What?
a nickname.
Yeah, that was the point. Blue dragons also use
Wait,
blue dragons are lightning. White dragons are ice. I think.
yeah, and the white ninja also used ice.
Did they base their stuff off of?
I think Ninjago ripped off Wizards of the Coast. That's where I'm going with this. Except the Black Ninja used Earth instead of acid, but I think that's because if they used acid, it would have been much less troubling to fight snakes. You would have just melt. Okay, cool. Next.
Yep.
Like Gargamel would have standed. Is that his name? No, Gargamel's from the Smurfs. What was his
Wait.
name?
Are you guys saying that we should have like a Ninjago arc where you guys have to
That
find
was
No.
not. That
No.
wasn't where I was going.
serpentine tubes?
No,
I want to be the Green Ninja. No, that was not the. That's not where I was going with that. I just thought it was funny that blue was lightning in 2 different franchises,
Anyway.
and not like yellow.
Well, it's because yellow's a girl's color.
What?
According to Power Rangers.
No, yellow is like gold.
Yeah, but wasn't the Yellow Ranger always a girl?
Well,
I don't think so.
That's just Power Rangers.
Is that true?
Exactly.
It's yellow and pink.
Huh.
Bloopers.
Okay. So, Thitch is able to catch up with you now.
Yes.
I imagine you fill him in on the situation.
Yeah. The reason I ask about the color of the dragon, so do the scales decompose like other parts of the body? Because if not, then I don't imagine they contribute nearly as much to the process of the dragon graveyard. I know they decompose at some point because they're in some fashion.
They're supposed to be like nails, except harder.
Yeah, well, so I guess there's a couple of things to ask about this. Do dragon scales function more like normal reptile things, where they shed a skin? If so, I want something made out of a dragon skin.
I actually kind of want that too.
Alternatively, do they work more like shark's teeth, where they just kind of grow in and then as they're worn, fall off?
Probably more like shark's teeth. Because I'm imagining like each scale grows and falls separately.
Right.
Question.
So at that point, it's probably not part of the decomposition process if that's more their generation process. Right? There might be some small amount of decomposition that occurs within any amount of like vascularization of the scales. But other than that, there's probably not much decomposition that happens to the scales.
The reason why they're gone is because people take them. Likely. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, so I'll ask the dragon this, and you can decide based on dragon physiology if this makes sense. Would removing the scales impact the potency by any severe degree? Are they part of the decomposition process?
Likely not, but there's little research into this whole field. Perhaps your friend, the rock scientist, would know more.
Question.
Or knows someone who knows more.
Question, how big are the scales again? Maybe I might want to make some...
I'm guessing they're like hand-sized.
Okay,
I think
so
each
maybe...
scale would probably be about 2 feet apart.
2 feet?
2 feet long.
Or
no,
2 hands, rather.
2K. That's very different.
Yes.
Sorry, I held up my hands like this.
So
and, like, the first measurement that came to mind in terms of 2 is like 2 feet. Okay, yeah.
Wait, hang on. So their scales overlap in creatures, so they'd be like this. Are you saying the scales are roughly?
I'm saying maybe this would be like 1 scale, because I'm imagining these
on an elephant-sized creature.
Scales.
On an elephant-sized creature.
Yeah.
Earth
and it would probably vary based on, you know what? Probably the main differentiator is metallic versus colored dragons.
Based on for the size?
Yes, the size and the way that they would necessarily interact. Because I'm imagining colored dragons probably have fewer and smaller scales.
Fewer and small? It would have to be fewer and larger or greater.
Sorry.
Or
fewer. Sorry. Metallic dragons have fewer and larger. Colorful ones, they're smaller, but there's more of them.
Okay.
Question.
Yes.
Or, well, Earth Mover, can we go back? Can I go get something from the dragon?
Yeah, we can go take a look.
Yeah, I want to see if we can all get matching dragon scale armor.
Well, so what we were going to do is we were going to get some people to ferry them.
Oh. And, well, with made armor already, or... Also, I kind of want to get something else from the dragon. I don't know, a dragon frame. Also...
I'm holding the head in front of you. I have the whole head.
That's right.
I have the whole thing.
Claws, a dragon claw.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you guys are going to be hiring workers, then surely, Thitch, you would have first pick of the loot when you resell it.
Yeah. DM, I'm gonna ask you a question in a sec, but moving on.
I already have dragon scale armor on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
We're wearing the corpse of your ancestors. But yeah, so another point about the dragon scales. Keep in mind they have to be sized to a proportion where articulations make sense. So, like, the inside of arm and leg joints. Which, that just makes me question how much I know about how lizard physiology works in general, because I cannot for the life of me picture what the inside of a lizard elbow looks like, and it's kind of freaking me out that I don't know that.
This? How about you guys hire a team of workers to harvest it, and then that will give me time to figure out what kind of dragon loot you'll get from it.
That works for me.
Okay, that works. Okay, fine. I can agree with that.
And you guys can tell them like certain things that you want them to give preference towards, like scales, blood, bones, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Who would want
blood has alchemical properties.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Well, if we're going to be going back anyway, just to grab a few extra things for us, I think what we can do, we can go find who we can hire. We can show them where the dragon is.
Yeah.
Like, show them a path to the dragon.
So
and while we're there, grab whatever extra things we want.
How many workers do you want to hire? Keeping in mind it's going to be 2 silver per day. Per worker.
Well, seeing how it's going to be very beneficial for them to even know the location. Actually, okay. We do have to hire them to grab stuff.
Because the forest and them benefit from leaving enough dragon carcass for potent magic plants to show up.
Right.
So I'm not too worried about that. It's more the issue of figuring out the payment situation. But to that end, if we intend on picking the dragon, not bear, that's not a good way to broach that. If we intend on taking basically as much as we reasonably can, then would it be reasonable to just kind of, it doesn't matter how many we pick as long as it's a sizable group that can work together in a reasonable way, like 5 people? Because at that point, we'd just be paying for the same number of days for them to get their work done as we want them to.
Okay. I'll say that if you have 5 workers, then you'll need 1 skilled laborer to basically act as the overseer and manager and to make sure that no one's running off with anything.
How much were they? A gold a day?
2 gold per day.
2 gold a day. Okay.
We could split that fair.
Yeah, that's
the benefit of that would be, 1, to make sure that no one is like running off with some of the supplies, like skimming off the top, but also to make sure that everyone's being safe and they know what they're doing,
and to not take too much out of the dragon.
Yeah, somebody that actually knows anything about the dragon decay process.
Okay, fine,
yeah. So that comes out to 3 gold a day. I don't think we make Gordon pay for it anyway because Gordon is a literal child.
Plus, probably have that person in communication with the dragon.
Yeah, some kind of intermediary between the people that are working and authority on the subject. Yeah.
Is there a dragonborn in the city?
Hang on.
We can hand wave some of this, especially considering we've established that at this particular time, there's a lot of people coming and going from this town to check it out.
Yeah.
You can probably intercept at least 1 person that's looking for work and knows Draconic.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So 6 people.
Okay. And also, you guys knew that, oh, right. The riddle answer from last session told you to ask the Grand Chancellor about the gem. Yes.
Who will be here tomorrow.
Yes. So do you want to fast forward to that?
Do I have to listen? Is this a new riddle that wasn't included, or is
No. This was the boon that we got from answering one of our sets of riddles.
Oh, okay.
Hey, did you write down the name that you were supposed to remember?
No, of course I didn't.
Well, Earthmover remembers.
Probably.
Because I don't remember either.
Great. It was the Chancellor. That's all I needed to know. I don't need the person's name. Chancellor.
You don't even know the Chancellor's name, so...
Isn't that who I was... That's what I meant.
No. We're supposed to remember... Yeah.
Oh, the tree had a name?
No. No. The tree gave you the name of someone that the Chancellor knew.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Earth
And
Mover remembers
was
that
the-
name.
That was the reasoning why the
Yes.
Chancellor was
Yeah. Remind them of this. Yeah. Got it. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we find our people.
Yep.
They're ecstatic to work for us because we're awesome.
Yep.
When we go and get our stuff, let's get just like a couple of vials of blood, whatever clause it is that you wanted.
Okay, so yeah, I imagine you're able to lead a group there, show them, okay, go this way, just ignore the talking tree.
It's not worth your time. He tells riddles with fake answers. Like a map. Clearly ants.
Earth Mover's oh wait, I have to stop being surprised at you being salty about things.
Earth Mover is very much an embodiment of my saltiest, dry wit. It's just dry and salty, like a martini that is just the olive juice.
Olive juice.
So yeah, we do that. And what else do we want to? Do we want to grab any additional bones, or just like a dragon claw or two and some blood?
Did you want anything from the dragon while we're out?
Yes. Are we there or?
Yeah,
Yes,
we
you guys
let our
led your
party.
excavation group.
Okay, yeah. Can I DM it? Yeah.
I mean,
Can I?
Are you trying to be secretive about what you collect?
Yes.
The whole party and a team of workers.
No, just I might. Okay, I make an unseen servant to help me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. So I want to try and grab one of those claws. So I want a claw, and I kind of want to make a new fist, new gloves.
Oh, okay.
So can I find? If I were to cut off a finger, would that give me enough leather to make a glove?
Well, it's just small hands, right?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably have to cut off part of his hand to get enough, easily enough.
That or I just cut off an entire hand. To get... They have four
Remember,
fingers.
isn't this what the workers are for?
Oh, that's right. Alright, sure, I'll let them handle that. What else would I need to
But
grab?
you have people for this.
This is what the servants are for.
Fine, what I need immediately. I need to... I need a couple, like 5 scales.
Okay. Right now?
5 scales right now.
I mean, probably. I mean, this isn't like peeling bark off a tree. I imagine that it's a bit of a process to get...
I am also a monk who can...
Yeah, fair point. So yeah, you're able to collect some scales. But okay.
I kind of want to look at the dragon a little more.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. I guess I just start pondering on the dragon. Oh, I want to see if my gem kind of resonates with it. I want to see if I can absorb something. I wish to absorb something. I don't know what I can absorb. What do I roll for? I don't.
Go ahead and just roll plus your spellcasting modifier. Just try to get like if there's any residual dragon energy.
Okay. Which one was that again?
That's going to be a +6 overall.
Out of a D20 or D100?
D20.
Okay. 16 plus, what was it? D6?
+6.
16 plus 6, 22.
Yep. So, yeah, Thitch, he's busting off some scales for a while, then he's like, oh, wait, I have an idea. Pulls out the Thanatos gem and just starts waving it around. And it actually starts glowing in the dark way that it does. And Thitch, you feel something, like almost like something's going into the gem for a little bit. It's hard to tell what it was. It was a bit of a weak force. But you do get the idea that had you done this to a freshly dead creature, it would have been more potent.
Okay. I'll ponder on what happened later.
Okay. So, you guys want to do anything else, or fast forward to meeting with the fancy guy?
Is there anything else that we could use that's pretty important in this dragon? Or no? I thought
we were going to be keeping the head with us, right? What else can we use?
Yeah, do you really need anything from this dragon right at this very moment?
Just the scales.
Yeah.
Did it swallow any gems?
No.
Oh. Does it have any gems stuck inside of its scales? Some dragons are greedy.
Yeah.
How did this one store its taxes?
Guys, I just don't understand your decision making right now. Like, you've hired a team of workers to harvest from this dragon for you, and you know that if you go talk to this other guy, the magical tree has told you that he can help you find another gem.
What if this dragon was holding onto a gem this whole entire time, and we just didn't know it? Watch.
Isn't it enough that it's a dragon that you're harvesting?
Maybe we should ask the tree if there's anything more valuable on this dragon. No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you guys want to do that on a second riddle session?
I'm kind of curious. We should probably go back to where we met this dragon and figure out where it's held its taxes.
On the other side of the country is where you met.
It's possible. It's possible.
You want to go do that right now? Okay.
No. We should probably we should finish up business and then get ready. Like, I want to finish the cemetery. Earth mover. Like, if we're all done here, can you help us build a building near the cemetery for temple reasons? For building reasons.
See, I really want to say no, but Earth Mover doesn't have any reason not to.
I mean, no, it wasn't for a temple. It's just a building. I just need a building.
Well, no, I thought you...
We were going to hire somebody, but then I realized, oh, wait. This would probably made it a ton easier.
I mean, I have a limit to the amount of stuff I can move reliably without just being completely liable to mess things up.
Well, at the bare minimum, make a basement. A secret basement.
It's a strange requirement.
Yeah, why does it have to be a secret basement?
Because I don't want anyone else knowing that it was there.
Okay, that's a strange requirement. That's what the question, why... We know what the word secret means. The question is, why must it be secret?
So that no one steals out of it, of course.
Just don't own things you don't want people stealing.
But why can't I can't put? But then that's everything on my body.
Ridiculous.
So you guys trust each other enough to constantly go into dangerous situations, understanding that you will save each other's lives at a moment's notice, but this kind of stuff you'll keep secret from each other.
I mean,
Yeah,
okay.
guy,
So
I would literally walk through all
I
9
need
hells
to make
with
a
him.
wine
I'm
cellar.
not telling him what's in my life.
Fine. I need to make a wine cellar. A secret wine cellar.
Just why is this a thing that you're keeping secret from Earthmover and Gerald?
Because I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah, we been
Fair.
new, sis.
And I don't want you to know where I keep my a secret vault of alcohol.
But we already knew that you were an alcoholic. Why would it matter?
Because I don't want you to know. If you're like, you confiscate all of my alcohol, and then I don't want to be left with no alcohol.
All right. Yeah, I can push a cellar into the ground.
Awesome.
That actually makes making a building easier, regardless, because
Foundation?
well, matter can't be created or destroyed.
Oh.
So if I'm going to be working with walls, taking stuff out of the ground is helpful.
Also, I guess if we're making something into the ground, we might as well I wouldn't mind making like a specific area for you guys as well, like a secret room or like a special house. I don't know.
So
this could be
where is this being built? Is this next to?
I think next to the cemetery.
Okay, right, because they gave us a plot of land.
Yeah,
but I thought that was for a temple.
Yes, but who's to say that below can't be used? They said we could do whatever with the plot of land as long. Well, I mean, they said they didn't really.
They gave us a plot of land for a temple.
Yeah.
Not for us to just build whatever random stuff we want on it.
Yeah, but who's to say that it's not illegal?
I suppose we do. No, what kind of we live in a union. We're definitely not supposed to be making things without some kind of approval from someone.
Geralt, do you approve? Do you?
That's not what that means.
Geralt is really bored, so he goes to adventure in the forest.
I think that's Michael's way of saying that we should move the scene along.
All right, let's go back. Let's go back. We've dealt with the people. They know where it is. We're gonna go back.
Okay.
All right, Geralt, we're gonna leave you behind.
Have fun in the forest. Bye.
I was literally about to just go into the forest and start casting wild magic over and over and over.
Oh my god! Right next to the dragon body too.
Ooh, fun idea. Let's do that.
No, let'sn't.
Maybe to lead to a gem.
Let'sn't.
Oh my god!
What's the worst thing that could happen?
You cast fireball centered on yourself.
Actually, that's
yes. But I can't die from that though.
Can you?
if you're repeatedly doing wild magic, you can.
Okay, yeah, you do have a point.
But yeah, so I guess you guys go back to town. Do you want to take care of that basement now or later or when?
Yes.
Sure.
Wait, so are we in fact making a basement? Because if this is a plot of land that's designated for a temple, I imagine it's probably not something we should do.
There's probably going to be a catacombs below the temple.
Actually, I stand corrected. Fireball can in fact kill Geralt if he's like extremely unlucky.
Really? How much health do you have?
46.
Oh, yeah.
It can do.
It can do 48.
Yeah.
Well, but
Wait.
you resist fire.
Oh,
So-
true.
Oh,
requires
yeah,
two
that's right. So he can't do more than 24 to you at a time.
Yeah, it would require 2 firewalls, but still.
It's
It
actually
would require
8,
2 max damage firewalls.
Yeah, it's 8d6.
Yeah. Yeah, 6 times 8 is 48. I learned that from Sesame. Actually, I learned that from somebody else saying it's from Sesame Street.
Anyway. So, what are you guys doing?
Mapping how the temple's gonna look
Okay,
like.
how much, how wide of an area can Earthmover manipulate at a time?
Not a lot. I think a 10-foot cube.
Okay. And how many times can he do that?
Manipulate element is a 2 alchemical stamina process plus however many charges on my hammer I have.
Okay.
So
And how much stamina do you have?
26.
So you can move up to 13 10-foot squares.
Yes, but that's also 13 checks.
I mean,
That's
if you
13
you
times
could
I can
take
screw
10
up.
for each of them.
Hmm?
Well, since we're out of combat, you could take your time and do it right. Just take 10
Oh,
for each of
okay.
them.
Then yeah, I'll do that.
And how long does it need to for him to recharge them, or no? How long does it take for him to recharge that?
So it'll take him 10 minutes in between each of these, and then he'll need a long rest to regain all his stamina.
Yeah, I have 28 total. I am apparently down 2 stamina from who knows what.
Do we want to?
Might have been the kitchen counter I made.
I think it had something to do with excavating from the dragon. You may have burned some to cleanly cut through its head or something. No, wait, you're right. It may have been the...
I think it was the kitchen counter.
Okay. Right. This is still all the same day.
Because I think the charge I expend was trying to make the salt.
So, yeah. You guys want to take care of that, then?
Is that what we're doing? Are we do we want to plan the catacombs first and just say that we have some time spent planning?
Well, what else do we have to deal with in the town?
Nothing today. Tomorrow, the Chancellor. But that's what I'm saying. Are we just going to dig a hole and say, "Oh yeah, we're digging a hole," or are we going to
we can take care of the specifics through chat or something over the course of the
I'd
week.
at least
If Chris comes up with designs.
Right, but I'm saying what our characters are doing in this moment determines whether or not Earthmover starts digging.
Yes.
So, for energy's sake, I would say the basis. I'd want to maximize have as much stamina as you can do for today. So I would say I'd start saying, okay, here we're gonna make 1 hole going down.
Cool. How deep do we want to go?
10 feet.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
10
going to
feet.
take 2. That's going to take 2 charges because it's a 10-foot cube of self.
Yep.
So I can only do the 5 feet below me and then the 5 feet below me.
Yeah.
So the stairs will take 2 charges.
Okay. And in the meantime, I'd also while we're charging, we're also talking about the plans. So, as we're displacing the ground below us, we're going to plan for how the building is going to be above us.
Right. Yeah, because I imagine when I'm drawing it from there, I'm starting to make the walls around me, which is going to become a labor-intensive process of, okay, well, I shove this earth where to make my tunnel? Because if I shove it up, then I have to worry about what I'm disturbing above me and all like that.
Right.
So this process becomes very tenuous. That's the wrong word. Precarious. That's the word I wanted.
Okay. Well, since you're going to get all your stamina back on a long rest tonight anyway, do you guys want to take care of the specifics through chat and we just sort of fast forward through this for now?
Yeah.
Sure.
Because I feel like I agree with Gerald. It might just be time to start wild charging.
Freehand church
like,
building.
I don't mind us spending time to like build secret bases or anything, but this is like the third session in town, so
yeah. Third session of the same day in town.
Yes, exactly. So so we can move forward.
Yeah.
And so the next day rolls around, and at 9 a.m, you guys see pulling into the center of town is a jet black carriage pulled by 4 white stallions.
Ooh.
And, driving the carriage seems to be a well-dressed, man in the front, but you can't see into the actual carriage itself. And it stops in the middle of town. And the driver gets up, he opens the door, and out steps, just a normal-looking man who waves around for a moment, and then he shakes hands with the driver. Driver gets inside of the carriage, stands up inside of it, and he says, "Hello, everyone. I've been waiting for a while to come here, but I'm glad I finally made the journey."
So the driver was the guy?
Yep.
What?
Then why did he have a passenger?
Do you ask him that?
Yes.
Yes. This is the classic ruse we like to play.
Why?
Because it's always entertaining to watch the look on folks' faces. This is my advisor, Kenny.
Huh.
And you folks can call me Derek. Actually, let me double check that. And he looks over at the Goliath, the Dragonborn, and Halfling. You 3 must be the Stone Movers.
Yes.
Indeed.
Quite yes.
Yes, I've been hearing a lot about you and your quest that you're going on.
Yep.
You've heard a lot about the quest?
Oh, I have eyes and ears everywhere.
So you must know what we're after.
The planar gems.
Oh, this is quite a knowledgeable man.
Oh, I did.
It's not exactly a secret at this point, I don't think.
I did a fair share of questing back in my day.
Are we like out in the open right now?
Yes, currently.
We should probably move
Okay.
inside.
So, Mr. Chancellor, whenever you have the chance, could we speak privately?
Well, I suppose I have a few minutes for the heroes of Gallé.
All right. Do we move inside somewhere?
Yeah, I imagine there's like a tavern or something that the barkeep has like a reserved like table for you guys or whatever. Booth.
All right.
I keep forgetting words tonight.
The heroes of Gallé, domestic terrorists, as some of us may be.
Yes. Yes, and been hearing quite a bit about you, Geralt.
Oh, really?
Yes, I know that for a while you were, in the army. Yes, you were, well renowned as one of our finest, infantry mages.
Yeah. Those are some times indeed.
Yes. You may not have known this, but you were instrumental in the research involved in the Night Marcher project.
The what?
And he looks at the three of you. Yes, that was an ambitious project that the Ministry of War was working on with the Ministry of Magical Research to create whole troops of soldiers that would turn invisible to march behind enemy lines. Never saw very much wide-scale success, since, well, any force of that large is going to be making enough noise to, well, give their position away.
Well,
But we understand that you've still put invisibility to its fair share of uses.
Yes. That's one of my favorite spells, indeed.
But I doubt that you brought me in here so that we could discuss your
You mad, bro?
personal interests in
No.
profiteering from your training.
Geralt looks around to make sure there's no one like listening, eavesdropping. Yep. Would you like me to roll or?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
17 plus +1.
Yeah, with an 18 overall, you actually do notice that there's a man at a nearby table who almost seems to be like trying to listen in, pretending to be subtle. Just like,
Question: Do I?
Okay.
Wait, did someone already notice them, or is this?
well, you guys are sitting down at a table together, or a reserved booth.
Do I?
But Gerald noticed that someone seems to be trying to listen into your conversation.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Okay, no, I have to roll if I notice him or not.
Is there a way I can do a 4-way message?
I rolled a 19.
Wait, you want to message the guy?
I want to message the Chancellor.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
That way it's ensured to be a private conversation.
Oh, wow, okay.
Also, can I roll a 19 to notice him? Can I try something?
Well, first let's see what Michael's doing.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, never mind. I'll just message the Chancellor and I'll relay information as needed.
Okay.
So, do you know anything about the planar gems?
And he looks back at you and he, returns the message saying, yes, I've been gathering intel from what I've recently, based on what I've been hearing, and I've been providing funding for more research into this field, and, I think I may have hunted a few when I was younger, although I knew them by different names.
Names like, do you think you could say any of them? Or...
Well, I mean, the legend spoke of the heart of the sea in a temple off the coast of Alneg. Or there was the Eye of Mystic Hammer, which I'm guessing was the Earth Gem that your associates found.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, remember, Michael, I gave you that special feature where you can be messaging up to 2 other people at once.
Oh,
so
yeah,
do you want to
you
include
did.
Earthmover or Earthitch in this conversation?
Yeah,
Earthmover.
yeah, I'll include Earthmover in the conversation.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm just gonna why did we go silent? But in the meantime, as they're doing that, could I try trolling the guy who's listening in?
What do you want to do?
I want to try putting salt in his drink with an unseen servant.
You're casting another unseen servant. Okay, that's fine.
Because his attention is not on his drink or his food. I want to oversalt them.
Okay, this seems... Okay, that's fine.
Do I have to roll, or are you gonna let me?
I guess make a stealth check through it.
11 plus what?
I don't know if it has a dexterity modifier.
Do I add mine, or because it's actually probably unseen servants?
No, I mean...
It's invisible. Does it gain any bonuses?
Yeah, okay, yeah. This guy doesn't... Wait. Does he have a salt shaker on his table?
This is a bar, isn't it? Or what? No.
Okay, you think for a minute what prank you want to pull, and we'll jump back over to
Alright, yeah.
Gerald. And Sora's remember you were put into the call. Do you want to add anything?
Yes, it is. That's what I got.
Yes, but now I begin to wonder if I may have almost stumbled across another one. All those
really? I personally do not remember the name. Could you possibly remind us, Mr. DM?
I forgot to make a note of it, I think. Whoops.
Well, either way, I'm sure Garrow or Riffin remembers the name.
Yeah.
And, do you happen to know anyone by this name?
And he looks at you with a bit of surprise and says, and then he smiles and then messages back, yes. Very impressive. You three did your research on me. She was a former adventuring partner of mine. And I have reason to believe that the quest she died on, we were hunting for a planar gem. Or could have been. And he reaches into his shirt and he pulls out, on the edge of a string is what seems to be half of a medallion. When put together with the other half, this is an artifact of sorts that can open up a portal to a tower at the center of the Endless Maze. Yes, scaling through this is a series of challenges and great dangers. I don't know what each floor holds, but supposedly, at the 20th floor of the chamber is a creature that possesses a power that is very central to the plane itself, that mimics its very nature.
It must be the planar gem that probably gives it power.
Yes, but you should be warned. Once you're in there, there are very few opportunities to leave. Every 5th floor there is an exit you can take. And I believe that on the 10th floor there was, I remember, a Sigil Wheel Inn that you could stay at.
These Sigil Wheel Inns are crazy. Seems like they're in every dungeon that you go to.
Well, yes, the Ralphs tend to set them up in particularly dangerous locations because they like to cater to adventurers, and there's very little overhead to establishing one.
Yes, that would make sense. So,
and it's quite fortuitous that we should be meeting here. Do you know why?
Why is that?
Well, this town used to be part of a much greater city. And north of here is the remains of, well, an old wizard's cottage that used to be part of that city. That's where I hid the other half of this medallion.
Just north. Okay.
This ancient city fell into disrepair ages ago, but I tracked rumors to know where that particular ruin was. If you three can go there and reclaim that half, I'll give you this half and trust that you'll be safe hunting through the tower if you deem appropriate.
Yeah, that sounds a pretty good plan to me. So you said this wizard cottage is like just north of here?
Yes, I can show you its location on a map, but be warned, there could be any number of creatures there now that may have taken up residence.
Yes.
And so there you guys go. You have a quest to get a gem.
How long are you going to be staying here?
A few days, I suppose. I have some things I want to get in order.
Hold it. Are we done talking to him, or?
No, he's still standing there silently, staring directly at Earthmover and Gerald.
I'm gonna wait until they're finished so that I can see if the man at this point gets up and leaves in frustration.
Yeah, like I think after a while, like he wasn't necessarily like spying on you guys. He's just like, oh hey, there's the weird guy that just pulled up in a carriage and he's sitting next to the three rich people that sponsored the town. They're probably talking about something important. Oh well, back to my sandwich.
Question.
Yes.
So would I have noticed exactly what he's eating?
Probably a sandwich and drinking a beer or something, or an ale.
Question, is there salt on the table?
I don't necessarily think that there would just be like a salt shaker or anything like that. I mean based on the setting.
Does salt exist in this world?
Yes.
Does salt exist in how we know of it today?
Yeah, but I don't necessarily like where there. I just don't necessarily think that in this, magic.
Is there anything I can put into his drink? Is there anything that I can put into his drink that makes it worse?
Like dirt? It's probably dirt on the ground. Or maybe like some soot from the fireplace.
Sure.
Just why are you so invested in ruining this guy's day?
I want to prank somebody. And he's the focus of my prank.
You could just send him on a quest to, like, say there's like a pile of money.
A quest for the Holy Grail.
Do that. Go fetch me another shrubbery.
Oh, you know what? If
now I do have one question for you. Which is it? He says out loud.
Yes.
What's with the bird?
What? This bird? Oh,
I can tell you just showed up one day in Alnig with like a bird that seems to obey your commands.
Oh yeah.
What's with the bird?
I can see this bird.
Like from what we understand, you disappeared through a portal underneath Feral, reappeared like a day later somewhere in Alnig, and now you have a magic that you can see through? Where did you get this?
Going through planes does something to you.
Yes, I know what that's like.
But yeah, also in the meantime, as my focus is half focused, I've sent, just so you know, I've sent an unseen servant to start carrying some soot and start carrying it in front of the food. Just like shaking it. Menacingly.
So you're just holding out, so this guy just has like a handful of soot just floating in front of him?
Yes.
Yeah, he's... What's going on here, the man asks.
Immediately when that happens, I look back and I go to him.
Are you pulling a magic trick on me?
Hold it! No! This is important. This is way too important.
Yes?
This is a sign. Hold on. Why is it soot? Soot is dead, burned wood. has chosen you.
This is it?
You are the person that must watch over the cemetery. You are the next chosen one. You are the next chosen person of the god
You're saying your god has chosen me?
Yes. It has chosen you to watch over the new cemetery of the city.
Oh. Make a deception check. With advantage.
Oh, wait, advantage. 13. 13 plus deception, which is proficiencies. Plus 3. Okay, 16.
Yeah, with that, you guys just have, like, such an impact on this town that he's willing to believe you. So your god, Chip, has chosen me. That's what you're saying.
Yes, this is the meaning. Because death, this is dead wood, technically burned, right?
Yes. Okay, what
Kind of
must
like-
I do?
It seems so far I'm currently building this, setting up the cemetery and catacombs and temple for the god of death, Chith. So he's calling you to watch over this, so that you may. I guess he's calling you to be a priest of this god.
Oh wow, this is an honor.
Meanwhile, this is like early in their conversation, so I guess they're focused on their conversation in messaging.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you know where the cemetery is?
Yes.
I believe he's calling you to watch over the construction as the finishing touches are upon this temple, and you are to be the first priest.
First to be buried. Shall I go there now?
I guess so, yes.
Okay. And he gets up and he puts the money on the table and leaves.
I walk back to the table, and this is when they end. This is when they're like kind of finishing up to that part there.
So what's with the bed?
Yes, that's the exact part.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And the man, he takes out a map of the nearby area and he shows you this woodland path used to be a road of the old city. I think over here was some sort of library. Over here, though, is where you're going, and he sort of draws a circle on it. You'll find an old
talking
building
out loud
there.
now? Or are they still messaging?
Yeah, it's talking out loud.
Okay, cool.
And you should be able to note it by the pumpkins that are growing there.
Okay. Pumpkins.
Yes.
Are we allowed to take this map or no?
Oh yes, go ahead.
Awesome.
Seek the old cottage by the way of the pumpkin stitch.
Hopefully there's no bushes.
I assure you that there will be many bushes along the way.
Bushes?
That's basically a guarantee.
Oh no.
Okay. So, you guys want to get started on this now, or is there anything else you want to do in town?
I think we're pretty much ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have, do we say that the temple has basically been built a little bit, or
You've dug out the basement.
we've dug out the basement, but the shed is still there?
Yep.
I think we need to go hire some people, because since we're about to go on a mission, we should probably hire some builders for the temple.
Well, you can take care of that when you get back, right?
I guess, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But Geralt, does want to just mess around with some wild magic.
Do you want us? Yeah. Do you want to roll on the table a few times as you guys are walking off in the woods?
Oh my god.
Yes, that's exactly what Geralt's gonna do.
Uh-oh, here's the encounter. Roll for initiative.
Okay, you know what to do.
I kind of stay. Well, what does he do? What are you doing to start? Like, you just. Because I've never seen you do this. And has Earthmover seen him do this?
Yeah, I mean, you honestly probably wouldn't know what's happening, but something random happens.
Did you say 19?
No.
I'm surprised you don't roll a D1000.
I rolled a 40. Let's see. Where's that?
Okay, you got a 40.
I regained 0 hit points.
Yep, you feel yourself, just pulsing with positive energy.
I'm going to do this a total of 3 times, so that's 1.
Okay.
Is there one that you can summon?
23. My skin turns a vibrant shade of blue.
Indefinitely.
Wait, so indefinitely?
So, yeah, guys, you guys are walking down the road. Gerald seems to be just banging his staff every so often. And now he's blue.
Like,
he's now a blue dragonborn.
Like his scales are blue, or is it like his skin?
He turns a violet shade of blue. Or vibrant.
Earthmover?
You know what? I imagine that he's probably like lagging behind a little bit, so you guys don't notice for a while.
Oh, gosh. No, okay, fine. Wait, does my raven notice? No, it's probably on my shoulders, looking forward.
Yep. And besides, the raven, I don't think can see in colors.
They can't? Hold on.
I think that's part of the dark.
Raven,
I guess let's do this one more time.
Color.
Okay. Well, remember, it's a magic raven.
Birds can actually see way better than us.
Yeah, no, but the idea is that it's a magic raven formed from shadow. Okay, what's the last result?
Wow.
All right. 89. Where's that?
You turn invisible?
Indefinitely?
No, just for a minute.
Just for a minute.
You make no noise.
He just disappears.
Yeah, so Gerald finally stops talking. And also, yeah, here's an interesting... So Stitch is wearing boots of elven kind, which means that he makes no noise now while walking. And suddenly, Gerald stops making any noise while walking as well. So Earthmover's the only one making any sound right now.
Question, do we even notice the difference? Like,
Probably.
He just
He's a
notices,
huge dragonborn.
Yeah. So no footstep behind us and just stops.
Yep.
What do we do? Or okay, Earthmover, can you roll? I most likely wouldn't have noticed. Actually, would I? Hold on.
I feel like your first reaction would be to assume that he suddenly stopped.
Likely. It's possible.
At which point, the most natural reaction is to turn around and ask, "Hey, you okay?" Oh.
Geralt? Geralt!
Geralt grabs a stick and starts banging on a tree.
Ah!
There's a floating stick. It's probably a ghost.
It's not one of mine.
But I'm assuming that they know that Geralt goes invisible.
But you're not silent.
This isn't like a reasonable time to go invisible.
Yeah, so then they would probably assume that you see the house then. Like, this makes it sound like, hey, you just saw danger and you're trying to alert them to it quietly.
Now I've sent my raven into the air to see if there's any danger.
Yeah, Earthmover's making a perception check for anything dangerous.
Yeah, your raven, actually through the eyes of the raven, you actually can see the top of a house in the distance.
What?
Yep.
A house? I kind of...
You know the thing you're looking for? A house?
I notified Earth Mover. There's a house over there. Do you think it's possible that might be dangerous, or is it where Geralt's went?
I think Geralt's with the stick.
Oh, that's actually... Well, is he closer to the house, or is he farther away?
I should imagine he went to the nearest tree.
And is that tree closer to the house or farther away?
Probably like a lateral distance, like off to the left a little bit.
Is the house to the left of us?
No,
House is ahead of us.
It's on the path where you're heading.
Oh, okay.
Stop being difficult.
Earthmover is scanning the trees for threats.
So I'm
Make a
saying
perception check.
Nat 1.
You know what? You think you hear danger.
Oh my gosh.
You're just like, no, you hear the sound of wolves. They're way in the distance, but like it's traveling like a bit too well.
There's wolves in the trees.
What? I just go based off of that reaction.
Actually, Earthmover once had to fight a pack full of like bird wolves, so that's not.
Yeah, that was awful.
What?
That was awful.
Oh, I thought you said that was a flock full.
No. Although
I'm following based off Earthmover's reaction. I follow him.
We're in the trees. Come on, let's go.
Into the woods.
Wait, running towards danger?
I thought we were hiding.
No, the danger is the danger, quote unquote, is in the woods.
Oh,
yeah, let's get out of the woods.
Let's just keep heading.
So we just start running. What? So we just start running?
Yeah.
Okay. Eventually, you start hearing the sound of Geralt running behind you again.
We look behind.
Yep, Gerald's, I guess, running behind you, hopefully.
Wait,
You're blue.
Yes.
I found Geralt, Earthmover, but he's blue.
Yeah.
What did you do? What did you do?
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
But eventually, following a trail through the woods, you come to a foggy clearing, in the midst of which is a crumbling two-story manse, all but hidden beneath thorny ivy. The large house is set up on a 6-foot-high stone foundation, and the main entrance has a balcony above it. Pumpkins grow wild in patches around the structure, and several wild boars are feeding on them, and the boars snout with contempt as you draw near.
Question, where is the kid?
Following behind you silently.
How big are the boars?
They seem to be about medium creatures.
Yeah.
I have my ravens survey the area. Or shall we just end it here?
Do you want to check out the pumpkins?
I would say so. But
Okay,
I'd rather my ravens survey the area and then possibly land on a pumpkin.
So yeah, it does a circle around the building. Seems like a pretty normal building, mostly surrounded by various pumpkins, but it's gonna land on a pumpkin?
Well, right now it's more investigating the pumpkins. Because I don't think...
When it gets close, the boars start to go over towards it, and one starts snorting at it.
I cautiously stay away, knowing that boars can be ravenous.
But through the eyes of the raven, these pumpkins, they do look like a very fine harvest.
But they are not mine. They're probably belongs to the person inside the building.
Knock on the door?
Do you
Sure.
want to build a snow?
Do you want to give me your pumpkins? We are the heroes of the land.
We are the heroes of Gallé.
Yeah, there's no response.
Raven, look at
Well,
window.
actually, so as you're, approaching the front door, stone steps climb to a portico with a stone balcony overhanging it at a height of 10 feet. Vines wrap around the balcony's support pillars and its crumbling stone railing. The ground floor's entrance is a double door with a giant boar's head crudely carved into it. An unmarked double door stands closed on the balcony.
I don't like it when we get readings from a module. Even if that module is written by the DM, it just doesn't bode well.
Also, should we just end it here and let the introduction of the building go with...
Well, first, I have a question. How does Gerald feel about the pumpkins?
Are the pumpkins in season?
Yes, they seem to be fully ripened.
Question, how many bushes are around?
But would Geralt know if it's pumpkin season?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. It's actually right now the middle of summer.
So not pumpkin time.
Yeah. But these pumpkins seem fully ripe.
This isn't good.
Dang, if only we had freaking...
Question, would Ditch, a monk, know when pumpkin season is?
I feel like as a sailor, you probably have a better understanding of produce, more so than as a monk.
If only we had a person with detect magic.
Because of trade.
Wait. They're not on right now.
So yeah, I would say that, your understanding is that this is outside of pumpkin season. So there might be something magical about these pumpkins.
Can my raven detect magic? No.
We have a party member that can.
Yeah, we have a party member that can detect magic.
But is not.
Can I?
No. The kid.
The other one.
The kid.
He can?
Yes.
Yeah, he's an Eldritch Knight.
I did not know that. Huh.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
We knocked on the door to no response. Are there any windows on the front step?
I'm looking at the windows right now with Raven.
Is there a chimney of the building?
You guys want to try to get up on top of the roof?
No, I was going to send the Raven through the chimney.
Raven, chimney. Hold on. I'm going to say it with a heavy Native American accent. Raven, chimney.
That's not so much an accent as it is just saying the words.
I don't know. Or no. Raven.
Yeah, I suppose there would have to be a chimney because there is a fireplace.
Okay, cool.
How those things work.
Is there smoke coming out of the chimney?
Actually, that would be up to me, I guess. So.
I don't think you get to decide if there's smoke coming out of the chimney.
I think it means up to him to figure that out.
Yes.
Yeah, if you go over, how far can the Raven fly and you still see from it?
I do believe that Mr. Raven... Where is it? No, it's not on my... It's on a regular Raven D&D thing. No. Do you have a sheet for that?
Sentinel Raven. You within 100 feet.
Awesome. Yeah. And there's no smoke?
Nope.
I cautiously send my Raven down the chimney.
Okay. So, if your Raven goes down to the chimney, it comes out to what seems to be the remains of a dining room. In that there's a smashed wooden dining table lying in a heap in part of the room, surrounded by 6 broken chairs.
Interesting. Doors?
Yes, there seems to be 3 doors and then just an opening to another room.
I'm sending my raven to do as much work as possible.
Okay. Yeah, so it probably can't open doors, but do you want to send it through the opening?
Yeah.
Okay, this seems to open up into a hallway where there's a staircase.
Okay, fly around the staircase.
Actually,
Does it go down or up?
it goes up, and there is another door here.
And is it closed?
Actually, just a second.
Yes. Raven Scout. Let's go.
Wait, is part of the Raven feature that you can treat it like Find Familiar in terms of casting spells from the Raven?
No.
No.
You
That's
can just
unfortunate.
go through it.
But I could send an unseen servant.
Well,
Find Familiar is such
Also,
a nice
I think that should we stop here and wait for
Yeah, I think that's maybe not a terrible idea.
because I feel like it'd be more fun with all four of us. And plus it's 11 o'clock.
We did start almost an hour late, but
That is also true.
yes, and so in this room, there's a staircase. There is a broken-in door. A door over here. Yep. And yeah, you can't see what's over there. And then what appears to be the front door.
The front door. So I've seen how many doors so far? Like
this
3.
particular room or
The 3 in the main dining hall. There was a staircase with how many doors?
the staircase leads up.
Leads up.
And then in that room, there's another 2 doors, one of which seems to have been broken down.
Okay, and I can fly through that one.
Okay. Yeah, and then this opens up to actually these are the wrong color. These represent windows. Yes, and then that opens up into a parlor, which is strewn with more broken furniture. And there's some windows facing out, and then a closed door.
So no, I can't go any further.
Not without going inside and opening a door.
All right, I send my raven all the way. Oh, I relay this information to the guys,
Okay.
and I'm sending my raven out.
Okay.
And in the meantime,
Oh, by the way, does Jarrett want to do any more wild magic?
No, I'm good.
Does he want to go check out those pumpkins?
I don't know why you're referencing the pumpkins so much.
Because they're magical pumpkins. I thought you guys liked magical produce.
I mean, yes, but at the same time,
like are scared of,
yeah.
I'm David Pumpkins.
Girl will go touch the pumpkins.
Also, I do want to. I'm asking you: are there any bushes around?
Gerald's gonna go over to interact with the pumpkins.
Wait, are the boars still over there?
Yep, the boars are. Yeah, as you walk over, the boars start snarling at you,
Girl backs away.
and they look like they're ready to engage. But I think we can take care of that next time.
Okay.
Lightning attacks
Yeah,
anyone?
this has been interesting.
Is Geralt,
discussion.
since Geralt's a blue dragon now, it does have lightning instead of fire.
Yeah.
Does it change his quality of magic or breath, dragon breath?
He's visibly blue, but not physically blue.
Transdraconic.
Also, it's nice that your player icon was already a G. Oh, was already a blue G, I mean. So, your name isn't changing. But yeah, your character icon was already blue is what I mean. But we'll resolve what happens between you and the boars next time. Till then, I've been your host and Dungeon Master, Drew, being joined by...
Earthmover.
And...
Bitch.
And...
Geralt the blue dragon. Born.
The gold blue.